Catherine, how did you make your belt?
Well, like everybody else, I started off doing a lot of experiments, and I wanted to do some techniques that I hadn't done before or had sampled before but not explored further. So the outside of the belt is a felting technique called Nuno felting, and it's made from sheep's wool, not Swellvale sheep's wool, I'm afraid, but some merino sheep's wool that I had left over from another project, and I've incorporated in the felt lots of upcycled materials, bits of lace off skirts and old lace off clothing, and then I've decorated it with lots of stitch, mainly mainly French knots, so I've got all those bobbly effects to represent the lichen, and I've used scraps of leather from old sofas and from a gentleman who covers leather sofas and gives me his scraps, so I've used those to represent the fruits. And then the inside, so that was the outside was to replicate the lichen walking up Swinnergill to the mine, and the inside I became quite fascinated about Swinnergill Kirk, which is up at the top of the gill as well, and about the story of did the locals worship in the kirk during the Reformation in secret. So the inside, I wanted it to be dark to represent inside the kirk or down in the mine, and I made my own rubber stamp and printed the miner's clog prints going up. And if you lay it out, it looks a little bit like the walk up to the mine. So the silver I've used to represent the lead, and then there's one single footprint to represent the bronze, the slight bit of bronze that they might have picked up on the way. And then the edge, round the edge, because in my ignorance before I met Sue and Les, I thought the orange that was seen under the bridges and in the dark areas was lichen as well, but realise now that that was algae. So the bright orange French knots around the inside is to represent the algae underground.